Hello traders, in today's vid we are going to look at hedging. All right, so I know some of you are interested in this subject, guys, so we're going to look at a pair that we were hedged in last week but ended up with a good result, and also a pair that I'm still currently hedged in, okay, and what I'm looking to do with it. So the first one we're going to look at is this Canadian dollar Swiss franc, guys, and this was a successful hedge from last week. And I put these trade ideas in my VIP Discord. So the overall bias is to short this pair. And this is important, guys. If you're going to hedge, you must be with the day chart. Okay. And at this point here, we were looking for shorts ever since we got this candle. And at this point, we are in a downtrend because these highs haven't broken, arguably in a range. Okay. And price, as you can see, did finally come down to the bottom of the range. All right, but this candle here, yeah, was the catalyst for all of it. And also, guys, as you can see, the candles after that, each daily candle still gave me the impetus to keep hedging, you know, to keep carrying on with this trade. If I started seeing very bullish green candles, I might not be, you know, so keen to keep hedging or carrying on short in this pair. But it just so happens every morning when I see a bearish candle like this on the day chart, I'm happy to stay in that trade or that hedge. All right, so let's drop down to the H1 now. I've marked out my zones. Those on the VIP Discord, you can see these levels for yourself in my trade ideas. So this is basically what happened, guys. So remember, my idea was to short this pair. So price came to here and I started to sell on this first yellow line here. All right, let's call this sell 1. All right. And I literally just got hedged here. It was a 0.6608. So I literally just got hedged and then price come crashing down. That is called Sod's Law. All right, but no problem. I'm, you know, this happens and I'm happy to hedge my way out of it. So at this very first point, yeah, I am now holding a loss for this amount. All right, and that is around 05, is around 16 pips. All right, so I'm holding a 16 pip loss. All right, no problem. Okay, worst case scenario, you close this trade now. Yeah, and you can use it as a normal stop loss. All right, but that's not what I do. So we did get this candle straight away afterwards, but there's no value in this candle. I could have gotten out of the buy trade then. Yeah, but there's no value. All right, so I didn't. I just waited until the next day. All right. And please bear in mind, guys, it's not your job to get out of a hedge as quickly as possible. Sometimes it will be the next hour you get out of it. Sometimes it will be days, weeks. Yeah, so don't be in a rush. Your natural instinct is to, because a hedge, the trade is going against you, you're feeling pain. So your inner reaction is to release this pain and get out of it, but don't. Yeah, trade the next setup. So yeah, I left it overnight. Yeah, I just stayed hedged in this trade, left it overnight. So this is all overnight price action. And then when I wake up in the morning, I see one of those big red daily candles that I spoke about earlier. So I am still well up for shorting this pair. And then I get another setup. So I've put it in here. So this is where this candle here, yeah, is where I entered sell 2. Yeah, because this was another setup. All right. But also at this point, yeah, I closed this buy trade. Yeah, I closed this buy trade. But I need to protect myself. So I put a new buy trade where this yellow line is. I put a new buy trade, but this time it's for the same value of sell 1 and sell 2. Okay, so if it hits that, I'm hedged. All right, but as you can see, it doesn't, guys. All right, and price comes down, and this is my first target. Yeah, just here, this yellow line here, this 6551, I believe it was. Okay, so let's look at this trade and let's do all the pips and the math. So if you remember, yeah, I was holding a 17 pip loss to start with, but it doesn't matter about that now because, yeah, when I close this buy trade here, actually, let me get rid of this as well, guys. All right. So this buy trade here, when I close this, yeah, at this new sell 2 area here, yeah, I am 604. Okay, I am minus around, well, let's get the ruler out. Let's do it exact. All right. So I am minus 35 pips, let's say. Okay. So at this point, I am minus 35 pips on this first buy trade. Yeah, the one I just closed at sell 2. All right. But, yeah, we have taken profit on this sell 1. Remember, this line here is my target that I took profit. And we're making profit on this as well. And I let 20% run on this sell 2. All right, but let's not worry about that. Let's just look at this. So let's get the ruler out. On this sell trade, that is 39 pips. All right, so straight away, guys, you're getting the idea. We're already in profit. Okay, 39, bearing in mind this buy trade was minus 35. And we've got another sell trade. Let's do a quick ruler. Taking this down to there, that's 20 pips. All right, roughly 20 pips. So this is plus 20 pips. So in this short hedge trade, wasn't in it that long, I've got plus 59 pips and minus 35 pips. So I've taken a losing trade, this initial 17 pips loss here, and made it into a 24 pip profit, okay, minus commissions, etc. All right. But you can see, guys, yeah, again, the beauty of hedging and how simple that is, really. You're just trading your next setup, and if it goes in your favor, great. Okay, so that was Canadian dollar Swiss franc, and that was a nice trade. We also had another setup here, which we started to short as well. All right, so that's hedging, and that's a successful hedge and made nice profit on this hedge. Okay, but let's look at a trade now where I'm still in the hedge and it hasn't been as successful as this example. So let's have a look at a hedge now that wasn't as successful, and I'm still in this hedge and what I'm thinking of doing next with it. Okay, so it was Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. All right, and we were in an uptrend. As soon as we got this bullish candle here, yeah, that broke this high only by a few pips. For me, it was in an uptrend, and we were just looking for a retrace to take price back up to here. That was the idea. All right, and as you can see, it's been crashing down ever since. So yeah, ever since we got this bullish candle, I've just been waiting for a retrace, yeah, and we can get in. So if we go down to the H4 chart, we got that retrace and we got a nice bullish candle. So we had this gray zone marked out for, you know, days, and we got this bullish H4 candle. Yeah, this green bullish H4 candle. All right. You can just about see my entry under here, but we'll go down to the H1 chart so you can see it clearly. But the idea was to take price back up. All right. If we drop down to the H1 now, yeah, this was that H4 candle. Okay. So let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah. So I entered a buy here. Yeah, that was the H4 candle, got a slight retrace and put a sell stop below these lows. Okay, that was the trade idea. And I was very conscious of this level. You know, if I, didn't trade this well, to be honest with you, listen to what the chart is telling you. If it's not breaking this level, get out. Yeah, I wanted to break, retest, and then we come up. But it just wasn't breaking this level. Get out. But I stayed in it, unfortunately. So, and also at this point, guys, you can move your sell stop. Yeah, if you don't like price action, move it to here. You could move your sell stop to here. Okay, this is also another option. But I didn't do either of these things. I didn't trade this pair well. All right, so this is what happened. It didn't break this level and price came crashing down. And it took my sell stop. So at this point right there, yeah, we are carrying this as a loss. All right. But then, guys, yeah, I saw, yeah, at this point, I was still interested in buys. And I saw this bullish candle. Yeah, it's like a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. So literally where I got in, I closed this sell, yeah, and I put a new sell just below it, okay? I didn't enter another buy here, yeah, because it wasn't a good, an excellent setup because price was breaking down, but it could have been a level where price just comes back up and tests this level, and I would have got out. All right, so now, yeah, I've closed this sell, I've put in a new sell here. All right, and as you can see, price carries on down. Okay, so I'm now, and this is what you must be aware of, is I have increased my risk. Okay, so this was my risk to start with. Yeah, this was my risk. And now, because my my buy to take things back up was unsuccessful and my new sell stop got triggered, my risk has now increased. Okay, and the more hedges you take, the more your risk will increase. I don't go any more than 3%. Okay, so you must have a cutoff point, guys. All right, but they don't happen that often. Most of the time I can get back to break even with a hedge. And this is where I find myself now. All right, I'm in this sell and this buy. All right, and my risk has increased. Very important to mention that it's not a magic wand hedging. Yeah, it helps me get out of a lot of bad trades and bring them back to break even or even profit, like I showed you with Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. But with this trade, I have increased my risk. So this is where I find myself, guys, as we're looking at this. All right. So let's go to the day chart now. All right. Let's just write this in. So this is the sell that I'm in, not this one. Let's put a cross through this. All right, just so you know. If we go to the day chart now, yeah, I'm still looking for setups for buys. Why am I looking for setups for buys? Because we are still in an uptrend. Yeah, that hasn't changed. Remember, you must be with the day trend, and this is just an uptrend. And this is potentially retracing to a good area of value. Yeah. But, look at these daily candles. In hindsight, but I entered during this day. Okay. This daily candle says to me, do not look for buys yet. This daily candle says to me, Tom, stay in your hedge. Do not look for buys. All right. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to stay in this hedge that hasn't gone according to plan. I've increased my risk a little bit as well on this trade. All right. But I'm happy to stay in this. Hedging is an example of patience. Yeah. You must have patience. So what am I going to do, guys? Well, I'm going to be interested when price comes down to this gray zone potentially. Yeah, so this could be an interesting level down here. Even where this starts, yeah, anywhere from this area down, I'm interested to see if price starts reacting in here. Okay, but until that point, I will just stay in this hedge. Or, you know, let's say we get a super bullish daily candle that looks like this. Yeah, then I'm interested in buying this pair as well. So I'm going to wait for price get down to a level of interest, and I will still want to see a bullish reaction. Or, you know, today, unlikely, but today we get a bullish candle. And again, I would look to get out of this trade because we are with day trend. Okay, so that's all I'm looking for, guys. If we drop down to the H4 now, you know, yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. There is, yeah, just looking for price to come down to here, you know, and get a reaction down here. Also, if price starts building up, you'll probably see this in the terms of a daily candle, but you know, we're clearly in a downtrend. But on the H4, if we start seeing this, then a break, I'll also consider having buys here, you know, or exiting my sell hedge and take price higher. So I'm just reading price action, market structure, clues to tell me that I can get out of this sell here that I'm currently in, because I'm still happy to look for buys because we're with the day trend. All right, guys. So yeah, there you go. There's an example of a hedge that was nicely worked out. We wasn't in it very long. We made some nice profit on it. And we've got another hedge here, Canadian yen, which I'm still in. And you know, I've explained to you what I'm looking for in order to get out of this pair. You know, trade the chart, not what you want. Yeah, it's so true in hedging as well. All right, guys, so if that helped, I hope it did, then why not come join us, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash the like button right now. If you're interested in hedging videos, we've got loads of examples in the VIP Discord, and I will see you soon.